won it back. He needed somebody making the run wide. There's a lot of space on that far side. Here's Kovac. Kovac cuts inside, tries a shot. It's blocked now, the ball loose. 1-0. Well, a sensational strike. And it was Bernd Schneider.
Well, the build-up was really well done, Mike. He called for somebody who needs to make a wide run. You're absolutely right. We just talked about the failure to get very many wide runs in, and lo and behold, they make it work. It's Kovac. He does it surprisingly. He cuts inside, sprints past Salgado. Look at the pace on that, and then the shot comes back. But this is not an easy finish. But what accuracy on the turn by Schneider. Up on the roof of the net. Fantastic finishing shot by him. But heads a lot of credit to Kovac. And for his own players to get out of the way of his shot.
Bernd Schneider then, his first ever goal in European competition. This is his 11th match. He's got 5 caps for Germany. And I'm sure Rudi Völler, watching that, would have been very
result from this.
Well, Roberto Carlos is there. So is Luis Figo.
Boy, talk about a choice of weapons. That they have now. He's moved the ball, so the wall is unhappy with that. Roberto Carlos.
And the referee is saying, put it back.
Well, it does.
Roberto Carlos there was just trying to change the angle slightly and also move it back a little bit. And he's saying the wall is not back the required 10 paces. I don't think it is either. Here is Roberto Carlos.
Oh.
And there's the equaliser. Well, you can't take anything away from the shot, but certainly there is controversy over the free kick. We saw cheating yesterday at the Delphi Stadium where Zidane was sent off, and some blatant cheating there, some diving by Guti. Gives the free kick, but then Roberto Carlos does the rest.
Well, it goes through the wall. The wall ducked and let it go. Sort of, watch the wall break here. Oh, this is a terrible wall. It goes between the legs of a player and the wall. That's unthinkable. Maybe if you're facing Roberto Carlos, you're entitled to flinch a bit, but it whistles through the wall, keeps it nice and low, but normally the wall would have blocked that. It's a little bit reminiscent, like, of the goal he scored this weekend, away from being killer crosses. Salgado twice has had to reach to the absolute utmost of his jumping capacity to flick it away. A late corner here.
Inside the final 2 minutes. Comes the corner. Real Madrid get it clear. Now the shot. Oh, what a goal! Michael Ballack. Well, both Bayer Leverkusen's goals have come from tremendous strikes. This is absolutely magnificent.
Well, the ball comes out. It's well cleared, actually, from the header, but I think it's headed down. Yeah, it's headed down in the center. You don't want to do that. And look at Ballack size this one up. Does he take a deflection? No, it does not. It goes through a crowd, and Casillas does see it late, dives for it, gets his fingers on it, but it crashes into the net. And they have to dive out of the way in order for that shot to go through, and Casillas just gets to it, but cannot palm it away. And I have to say, the clearing header was well done in the point of ends and get on with it, which is nice to see.
So the third yellow card of the game. Ball whipped in from the resulting free kick. Now the shot. It's tied up and it's Guti. Well, Guti, the goal scorer. He scored a couple at the weekend. He hit that sweetly. Zubabula had no chance.
No, it's a partially clear kick. In fact, it might have been helped on by a Real Madrid player. But what a wonderful look. Oh, this is a great flick on here. That is such a high-quality touch. And what a high-quality strike this is, too. Into the far corner. Very difficult ball for the keeper to get to. And Zubabula does the best job he can and just trickles off his fingertips and into the corner. But a lovely piece of play. The first touch was really terrific.
Leverkusen 2, Real Madrid 2. Roberto Carlos. Raul was beaten in the air, but the ball played square at the back. They've given it away. Here's Roberto Carlos. Is a great chance. And Roberto Carlos takes full advantage. Leverkusen only have themselves to blame. It was sloppy defending. And when you give Roberto Carlos a chance like that, he gratefully accepts, and that's exactly what he's done.
Well, he certainly has, and there was no wall there this time. Oh, there's a very bad ball. It's a bad first touch by Novotny of all people. He sweeps in and just hammers his 25-yard shot out. Goalkeeper doesn't even dive for it, but this is driven with such accuracy and pace just inside the post. What a strike by Roberto Carlos. What a tragedy for Jens Novotny. That's all it takes is just one bad touch around a player like that. Roberto Carlos, left fullback, as you've said so many times, never plays left fullback. He plays an old-fashioned left wing who occasionally defends. And he was at that time way upfield. Of all people to get the ball, he's not the one you want to.